Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today I feel very cool to do a love reading. Something warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, so let's crack on, shall we? We'll take one of each of the oracles, the Crimson Kiss and the Romance and Love. Okay, so if you are a returning viewer, welcome. If you are a new viewer, my name is Jo, and if you are a subscriber, much love to you. Let's crack on, shall we? Right, okay, so the first card out is the Nails card. You're about to have a glow up. Someone finds you very attractive. Wow, what are you up to? Are you working out? Are you getting your hair done? Getting your nails done? Let me know in the comments below how you're glowing up, shall we? Are you coming into your hot girl season? What is it? Hot girl summer? Here in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. Ooh, twin flame. Trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. Okay, I mean, it could be you having the glow up. It could be them. I mean, take that as it resonates. But yeah, there's someone coming in who finds you very attractive, and they very well could be a twin flame. Let's hit the tarot, shall we? The Page of Cups. I told you I felt like I needed to do a love reading. I've got a little wry smile on my face as we have the Page of Cups coming in with an offer of love. Okay, could be popping up in a way of somewhat unexpected, or the person you not expecting, or in a way you're not expecting. The thing about the Page of Cups is they are messengers, or pages are messengers. So you could be receiving a message, you know, or someone might whisper in your ear, oh, you know, so-and-so over there's got a bit of a crush on you, and you'd be like, damn, I got a crush on them too. Let's keep going, shall we? We got the Two of Swords. Okay, so there could be, you could be at a crossroads. Okay, maybe you were enjoying your single time, and now maybe it's time to get out there and start mingling. Or you could have a couple of people looking out for you. Take this one as it resonates. It could be a couple of people who are finding you very attractive. Anyway, you're definitely having some sort of thought process. There's a crossroads, potentially. Let's see what the rest of the cards say, shall we? We've got the Four of Wands. So now the Four of Wands is quite often seen as the twin flame soulmate number, the 1111 card, twin flame soulmate number with spiritual ascension as well. It could be a card of marriage. You know, it's definitely a celebratory card. The big happy home, the abundance. So this could be, if the what's the card I'm thinking of? If the Hierophant comes out, it could very well be a love reading where there's a marriage involved. There was too many cards. Let's keep going. So yes, the twin flames. I told you I felt called to do a love read. I felt all warm and fuzzy inside. We've got the King of Swords. Okay, so it could be someone who's very intellectual, or you could be, but I feel like I'm talking about them coming in. There could be someone very intellectual, someone, maybe they think more than they speak, very knowledgeable about certain subjects. Maybe they're a reader. Do you know what I mean? There's this intellectual element to it. Some very calm in the way that they project themselves into the world. It's not that they don't feel emotions or anything like that, but it's just the way they project themselves is very calm, very understanding, very knowledgeable, very, very chill. It could be an air sign, Libra. Why can't I think Gemini or Aquarius? I couldn't think then what the other two were. So maybe Libra. I thought Libra was the one I got stuck on, so could be a Libra. Just take that as it resonates. Okay, yeah, it's a new beginning. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is that offer from the universe of something real, something tangible, something you can touch, something you can smell. Do you know what I mean? It's a real something. It's tangible. It's something coming from the 5D into the 3D. Okay, it could obviously be something around a career change. You could be getting an offer of a career update. It could be somebody you work with, or a boss. Take that one as it resonates. But there's definitely this realness coming in. It's coming into your reality. Okay, now we've got Gemini. So there's two potential cards of Gemini with the Lovers card coming out. And it jumped out. Again, it could be a decision. It could be a decision in love that you need to make. Maybe you have a couple of people that you could, you're choosing between a Gemini and a Libra. Or it is, again, a love card. The Lovers, twin flame soulmate connection. We've got quite a few cards of a twin flame soulmate connection. 3. Wow. I knew I had to do a love reading, and I don't know why, but this is, like I say, a little wry smile on my face. The Strength card, okay? The Strength card is this infinite amount of understanding. Excuse me. I mean, it could be something to do with the throat chakra, because I haven't been coughing today, and all of a sudden I need to clear my throat. Maybe someone needs to speak up. Maybe you're about to get someone come through and actually tell you unexpectedly, or from someone you're not expecting, how they feel about you. Maybe it's them who are in that decision making mode of like, do I, don't I want to, but who knows what's going on in people's lives, or they're just not sure when to make that step forward. But yeah, the Strength card is maybe that's them looking for their strength. Looking for that strength and that confidence just to make that phone call, hit that send button. Like I say, I need to clear my throat, like someone needs to speak up. Or maybe you need to speak up. Maybe this is you standing on the sidelines with the 3 of Wands and saying, do I, don't I? Do I put myself out there, or do I wait for this person to come to me? Because whenever I see the 3 of Wands, it's very much a sense of standing on the sidelines. Are you putting out that energy? Are you waiting for it to come in? With these ships, have you just sent them out, or are they coming back? Are you ready? Are you willing? Ready? I said ready. Are you ready to get out of your comfort zone? Ooh, that's gonna hit someone. Oh, guys, I had a feeling I needed to do a love reading. If you're watching this, fantastic, because this is probably very much for you. It's a new beginning in love. You might not know this person very well. They could be watching you from the sidelines. Otherwise, it's definitely a love connection. Now, the Ace of Cups suggests a new beginning in love, or something you're going to love, either way. But it is also that you need to fill your own cup, okay? And I say that as I looked at the bottom of the deck. Now, I've got the deck up against my face. You can see my other hand. I can't manipulate the cards. You can hear that's the deck being hit against my face. Like fill your own cup, okay? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. But in order to have 2 cups, I think you can see where I'm going. You need to have the 1 cup to offer, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Cups. Okay, someone is coming in, a twin flame soulmate connection is coming in with an offer of love. Unexpectedly, some way unexpectedly, the who, what, why, when, where. To give you a cup of love. I'm going to pop, because it is so beautiful, I'm going to pop it there with that card. Although it's not technically part of the reading, but we're going to take it as part of the reading. Because I knew I had to do a love reading. The moon is under that. The moon is being shown the path. Again, something being hidden from you. The moon is about intuition. I do think something's being hidden from you that's about to be exposed. Or, should I say someone is being hidden from you. Maybe you just don't know who they are. It's the who, what, why, when, where with that card in that sense. It's like something's coming out unexpectedly, going to pop up. But it's going to be a twin flame soulmate connection. It could just, now when I see this, someone finds you very attractive, you're about to have a glow up. I just think with this card specifically, it's not that, maybe you are working out and going to get your hair done and get your nails done, but it's much more about that glow you give off when you're happy. Do you know what I mean? When you're in a relationship, like people put on weight and things, it's because you're happy and, you give off this certain energy, this kind of glow. Oh, wow. Someone's been watching you and someone knows who you are, even if you don't know who they are. And they're just making this preparation to come in. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Wands. Maybe they're a bit overburdened, or maybe you're overburdened. Maybe you're blocking this from coming in because you're, got some things going on. But I did think that with them, whoever this person is coming in first. So I think they've got some burdens that they need to, they haven't quite, 10-10 when I said that, like they're not quite ready. They're very much in a, I want to, but I can't because, or I want to, but I should, but I just need to. I feel like a but. There's a but. Okay. So I do have a deck of cards that is all about timing, and I don't particularly like using them because I don't particularly like the deck. So I don't really want to use them, but I might pull them out. Should we clarify the Ten of Wands? Let's see if we can clarify the Ten of Wands a little bit. Oop, 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 oop. Well, okay. Yeah, when they let go of their burdens, when they're finished working through, I think they're doing it. Yeah, there's a sense of victory here. Or maybe they reveal themselves once they figure something out. This, like I said, they're at a crossroads, and there's just like, I don't know what it is, why they don't want to come through. They could be from your past, with the Six of Cups on the bottom. Sorry about all the shadows now that the sun's decided to pop out from behind a cloud again. Yeah, so maybe, I mean, again, there's this thing coming in, an offer. I mean, maybe there's something unexpectedly. Also, it could be a reconciliation. It could well be someone coming back from their past, and maybe if that resonates with you, they're coming back with, this fresh offer, and you will know what their burdens were, or the burdens that they were. Maybe they have literally just kind of finished it, and now that's why they've got this victory. They've like had this victorious moment over something that was holding them back, and now they're just on the precipice of coming in. They're very close. Like I say, if I'm reading, if you can go back and look at any of my videos, we've got the High Priestess on the bottom. And when I say if I'm reading for someone else, it means they're very close to you. Otherwise, I'm reading for you. And like I said, I think this person is at that crossroads of like, I'm ready to go now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, here I go. If they're coming from the past, they could very well be like, have I made all the right decisions? Have I beaten my demons that kept you, if maybe you're in separation with someone. But they could be coming back in with a true love offer. The High Priestess would suggest, again, intuition. Like, there's something that's, maybe you just know there's something coming in. We did see the moon, didn't we? I didn't pull it out, but we saw the moon, which was about something being shown to you, something being illuminated, your path being shown. I'm sure it was this reading we had the moon. Let's take one more just to see if there's any other things that want to come out of this reading. There's definitely this sense of, yeah. There's the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like someone has been putting in a lot of work to overcome their burdens, their demons, whatever the right word is, and they've done it. They've hit this sense of victory. It's almost like you're their prize. Oh, well, I don't know where that came from. Actually, I'll tell you exactly where that came from. You're their prize, with the Nine of Pentacles there. Being your self-worth, your self-value, self-respect. Maybe that's increased. If you dealt with someone in the past who, was very shy and maybe hadn't kind of bloomed, let's just say, and very awkward, I feel like they weren't quite, like they'd been through it and they weren't quite ready and they weren't quite there. They were like, too young maybe, or something like that. They didn't feel like they were ready to take that leap. Like, you were too good for them. If this is past. If not, this is just somebody who's battled their demons and now they're like, you're their reward. And I don't mean that in like a weird, creepy way. Like, you're each other's reward. Let's take a couple of our healing mantras just to close out the reading. I knew I needed to do a love reading today. Processing grief. Maybe somebody went through, some, what's the word? some farewells in their life that kind of held them back a little bit. My losses prove how deeply I loved. Yes, yes, if that was you or them. Yes, indeed. You've got to feel it to heal it. And then encountering conflict. I'm having trouble speaking now. I don't choose sides. I take a stand. I'm having trouble speaking now. Before it was my throat. I had to clear it. There's something about the throat chakra here, or like someone needing to speak up, or I can't speak. It's like they're not quite there. It's just a matter of. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go get that deck. Hold on. Now, like I say, these are not my favourite deck. They don't shuffle well. They're just poorly made, if I'm honest. I don't really like pulling them out very often. They don't even fit in the tin properly. Like, they're really, really quite crap. But they are, let me show you some, like there's some different timings and, dusk and a few months later and like, yeah. Let's see if we can get a gauge and some sort of an idea of when they're coming in. Like I said, maybe there's something about someone needed to speak up. Maybe they're not quite ready to speak up yet. Like someone's at a crossroads, and I think it's them. Like I say, if I'm reading for someone that close, it's them. 2-2 is on the table as well. I do, sometimes trying to at least attempt to point out numbers when they come out. 3, 4, 6, 7, a couple of ones, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2s, anyway, there's a lot of ones here, which is all about new beginnings. Right, let's take that card, shall we? Like I say, they're not my favourite cards. And that makes it hard to connect with them. And you really do have to be connected to your cards. Let's see, shall we? A few months later. So maybe in a couple of months, this person could well be coming in, knocking on your door. Like I say, there's something about clearing the throat. Something needs to be spoken. Something needs to be, like they can't quite bring themselves to talk. So give it a couple of months. Come back and pop a comment down in this video, below this video, because I want to know who this is for. I knew there was a love message that wanted to come out, and it's like they're on their way. Your twin flame, soulmate, male, female, I don't know, I don't care, but they're here, they're there. They've just got to make this one last decision. Speak their truth, maybe. Something about the throat chakra and not being able to speak, or they need to speak. I'm going to leave it there. Say thank you very much for watching. Please hit like, please comment and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.